Welcome to the pronunciation channel. Today I'm going to be looking at some typical security questions that some BPO call center agents may need to ask a customer for the purpose of identity and verification. So if you look first at the word here, identity. So I normally, as a North American English speaker, say identity, identity. So this T is normally silent, identity, and this T is normally like a fast T. But I could say identity. That's okay too. Identity. Either way, identity, but a North American English speaker like myself would normally say identity, identity. But identity or identity is perfectly fine. Okay, and then there's a verification. Verification. So you have the suffix shun. So then you'll have the syllable before with the primary stress. Verification. Okay, so here's the first one. So what I've done is I've capitalized the keywords. So the keywords, which would normally be nouns, verbs, and adjectives, would be pronounced a little bit more loudly. Okay, so let's listen to the first one. Are you the primary account holder? Are you the primary account holder? So you'll see that I said primary account holder a little bit, louder than are you the, and normally I don't say are you, it's are ya. And then what we do in North American English is we often have rising intonation at the end of a yes/no question, because normally the person would say yeah, or in some cases no. So in order to sound a little bit more polite, you'd have rising intonation at the end. So let's look at that again. Are you the primary account holder? Are you the primary account holder? If you'd said, are you the primary account holder? Are you the primary account holder? That would sound definitely less polite. Okay, so let's look at the next one. So you've got phone number is louder. That's a noun phrase. Phone number, associated. Associated as a verb, so it's louder. And this T in North American English is normally a fast T or a flap. Associated. Associated. You could also say associated, but that wouldn't be that would be like careful pronunciation, not the normal one. And then account. Okay, that's a noun. So it would be like this. So you chunk, you use chunking, that you use rising and falling intonation associated with the grammar. So is this the phone number associated with your account? Is this the phone number associated with your account? So you'd have probably at least two chunks. Is this the phone number associated with your account? And then the last one, may I have your permission to access your profile today? So permission is a noun, access is a verb, profile is a noun. So those are the loudest words. May I have your permission to access your profile today? So you'd have at least two or three. You'd have like probably two chunks or three chunks. So may I have your permission to access your profile today? Or may I have your permission to access your profile today? So you would either chunk this all together and this all together, or you might have a separate chunk for this. So you could say, may I have your permission to access your profile today? Or you might chunk all of this together. May I have your permission to access your profile together? So chunking makes it easier for the person who's listening to process what you're saying. So if you'd say, may I have your permission to access your profile today? So it's possible that if the American or Canadian listening to you hears you talking like that, they may have to listen a little bit more carefully. Okay, so let's listen one more time. May I have your permission to access your profile today? And I said it with rising intonation in order to convey uh, polite, a polite customer service attitude. Okay, that's all for now. Keep practicing.